Kev, as somebody, I want to read a comment about the, let me see.
My CTE?
No. Stud Bourbon said, I noticed the intro. Why is Nash picking up Ellen in his convertible? I guess that. And I noticed that in that little cartoon version, I'm about the same size as The Rock today.
Whew.
If you've seen pictures of the weight loss.
I'm worried about him.
Well, he looks good there. The I don't know. I'm so confused. So the thing I read about from him was that this was for acting parts. That's the
And
quote.
then the result, if you Google it, that he sat down with his cardiologist and he's suffering from heart disease.
And acting parts. I would think that the heart disease would take precedence
Yeah.
because you have to be alive
My whole thing
to
is
be in the
this.
film.
They're stating that he lost the weight to play Kerr in the Smashing Machine. I
Right.
watched the trailer,
He was wearing prosthetics.
but
So why lose the weight?
he didn't lose the weight. He's big.
But I heard that some of that was prosthetics
Why
under
would
the.
you wear prosthetics?
I
That
don't.
doesn't make
Let me get a
sense.
quote. Let me get a quote here. I don't want to be
He was wearing prosthetics on his
misinformation.
face.
Hmm.
He was
I was
wearing.
under the impression that some of it
You
was.
can't wear prosthetics and fucking grapple. There's no
Okay.
prosthetics there.
Hold on. Hold on. Lost 60. Johnson lost 60 pounds and used prosthetics and a wig to look more. Okay, so I guess they were talking about the face. The face.
Yeah, he lost
I didn't
60.
see
He
the
didn't
wig.
lose 60 pounds.
This is according to Daily
He's
Mail, not me.
Yeah. Well, fuck the Daily Mail. I'm looking at him right there. He didn't lose 60 pounds. That
Just for the end.
he's doing the exact same thing Dave did. Dave just doesn't want to carry that fucking bulk anymore. You get to a fucking age and you're just like, fuck this. And especially if your cardiologist tells you, dude, you're taking years off your life. If you have 800 million fucking dollars,
Mm-hmm.
the last thing you want to do is fuck with your health.
Now, is there anything? Is there anything in? I'm gonna be careful. Athletics that is contributing to this? Is it size? Is it working out? Is it
I think that Dwayne's issue is his fucking genetics. I think fucking his ancestry, they had heart issues.
Oh, well, and
That's my that,
carrying the extra muscle because I mean he was big, but he was in very good shape. I don't imagine his
but
cholesterol was through the
that's
roof.
not obtainable to carry that much size and in that kind of condition without being. You're not on TRT. I'm on TRT. I get a cc of testosterone a week.
Okay.
I'm not. I, I could not fucking be 330 pounds on a cc of testosterone.
So if you were to drop, what weight did they put him at? Around 300, I think. Right? I read
Well, he was
somewhere.
probably two. I think Dwayne was probably as the final boss, probably 285 ish, 280. So which would make him 220 right now. Which at 6'3", 220 is still a big guy. Like, that's not a small guy. So I just I look at his face and the face looks looks like it's taking a beating. Like that picture is see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
pull it up a little bit more.
What am I specifically looking at?
Look at the sunkenness of the eyes. You have to put a side by side picture. You got to put him as the fucking final boss, and then put him there, and tell me fucking that's just I mean, that's fucking that scares me.
Mm.
I hope Dwayne's okay. Look at that face. What that one movie fucking aged him 5 years, and he wants to do another one.
Mm. That could also be a horrible picture.
Well, but the lines in his face are deeper. His eyes are set deeper, yet his face appears thinner there than in the other photograph.
The other, for those of you listening, we're looking at a recent picture of Rock after the weight loss, and then one of him exiting the ring, WWE ring last year. I guess that was that photo.
It doesn't even look like him there.
All right, so when he was in WWE, so the weight loss, they're saying 60 pounds. I don't know, whatever it is.
Oh, I can imagine that he lost 60 pounds. I just don't think it was for the movie.
Right.
I mean, fuck, I didn't train for
I was going to ask you this.
3 months at all when I tore my bicep and my shoulder because I was like, I wasn't going to go through this shit again and go back too soon. I got the stem cells.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Bio Accelerator, for fucking saving my life. Um, I lost 20 pounds.
If you had to keep working out, though, because I'm assuming he stayed, I'm assuming he continued to work out as he was losing the weight, right, for the film, future films that he's talking about. How long would that take? Because it's you're still working out, right? So you're still training your muscles, you're still getting a pump, but what are you losing? Like, what regimen would he have had to do to drop 60 pounds and still stay fit after having been that fucking big a year ago? 8 months ago.
Drop the fucking anabolic doses.
Is it all cardio? Is it
No, it's fucking
your exasperation with me? I'm asking a layperson's question.
well, for somebody that has never worked out a day in their fucking life, it's like talking fucking mechanics to me.
I'm asking questions that many of the other audience members who are like me might have.
Go to the fucking gym.
If we were two fucking
You can't.
gym rats, it would be far less interesting. Somebody has to represent the people. I'm the man of the people.
You're okay. Well, the people that don't work out
and I've worked out before. I've worked out before.
People that take shortcuts. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, you're talking about my shots. That's
yeah. He number one, I know that he's an absolute musclehead.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, he loves to work out.
Yeah.
He lives to work out.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you're not going to drop 60 pounds in this just he showed up in Venice and it was like bam. Nobody has seen him before that? Like, where has he been? Was he that third fucking astronaut up there they couldn't get back? I mean, where the fuck has Dwayne been? To lose that much weight that quickly.
These in baggy suits, it might be less obvious with the way you dress if you're not wearing tight clothes. Like I'm looking at a picture here from Daily Mail. I think it was the one that Steve brought up before of him in the suit, and it's
That's a fucking different human being.
This what that picture is, but the thing I'm looking at from Daily Mail, he's in a suit, and it's a little tougher to tell.
Okay, but let's just go on that one there.
Yeah, no, I know that's drastic. I don't know the difference in time between those, but maybe he'd been slowly slimming down for the film roles, and
Well, the
then
film he's put put the picture of him in the smashing machine next to the one on the left.
right.
That's the key. Now put that one to the one next to the left. He looks like Orton in that.
He does kind of look like Randy Orton. He looks like the love child of Mark Merrow
Can you
and
do
Randy
that, Steve?
Orton.
Can you put them side by side?
He might be making it,
Well,
but
just say yeah. I'm making it. I
that
can't.
would have been that would have been
Thank you.
from when he's shooting that.
Right.
That would have been a year at least, right?
At least.
Now I feel like when we saw him on Raw, it was probably about maybe that. I'm thinking of because he had the vest and stuff. And
It was still his fucking arms were huge.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know, but
I do.
it's an it's an accomplishment, and to stay for him to have stayed fit, particularly because you're saying that
We
he was
don't know
such.
that he's fit because we don't. He's in a suit.
But you're talking about him being a gym rat and obsessed with fitness. So I don't think he would drop the weight without trying to stay toned.
What if you're an AFib?
And you can't work out?
You can't work out,
Well, if that's the case, then
and you got cardiac problems.
I guess you got to go cold turkey. I'm
I,
not a cardiologist, but I'm guessing that
I'm
the
just.
strain of pumping the
I'm
weight.
going. No, the other one, the muscle.
Slide it over. The one where he's showing his muscles, and then the one where
Jacked
he's got
versus
his.
jacked.
Yeah. We're looking at the timeline
There's
of.
no compare. That's not the comparison we want. Just put the fucking diesel fucking belt thing up there.
The diesel ring,
Yeah, put the diesel ring and the
the
fucking
diesel Hall of Fame ring.
and the belt fucking gimmick.
Your ring. I want to show you your ring in a minute after I get this final
No,
look. Okay,
there.
So, okay.
Okay, now that's not a difference of 60 fucking pounds.
But today, could it be a difference of 60 pounds? I don't know what he weighs today, but that
I'm
picture
just
that we.
saying, he fucking the storyline that I fucking knew Mark Coleman very well. I knew this whole era of guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever remember Kerr being fucking 220. I don't ever remember looking at him and saying, "Wow, he's fucking not jacked."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so it's Dwayne's fucking. I mean, and he's got great genetics. His fucking father was a fucking hoss.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got he's got great black genetics from his father, and he's got those amazing Samoan genetics. If you fucking happen to have like anybody that watched the Paris pay-per-view and watched Roman Reigns walk to the
Mm-hmm.
ring and didn't say, "Wow, that's a fucking pro wrestler." I want to wear two lava lavas down to the fucking ring.
Yeah, you look good.
I mean,
He always has, though. I mean, Roman's one of
yeah,
those
but
cats that. Mhm.
I mean, it's just, but he's one of those guys that can tune it up, man. And just his fucking he gets that waist small. He gets that waist below his belly button. He
Mhm.
gets that fucking almost like a wasp. Like he's able to fucking his coloring was great.
There are just those guys that they look like a wrestler. I don't know how else to say it,
Well,
but
he looked like a fucking Samoan Greek god.
yeah, but taking all the athletic world, the world of athletics, I should say, into account. Um, you could look at a football player. I mean, he might be a football player. He might be a baseball player, depending on what position you're looking. If you're looking at a
No,
lineman,
I think
he's a lineman.
you make that assessment with Bronson Reed. He looks like a football player.
He looks like a football player. But there are some guys that look like a wrestler because you've got the size is important. You have to be physically impressive, look like a superhero,
There's
but you've got to be
nobody.
lithe. You have to move your body in ways.
The only two people to me that are in that category right now are Drew
Drew, I
McIntyre
was going to say Drew. Yeah.
and Roman, where they're physically very and Bronson Steiner,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
He's got because he's squat, so he looks like maybe like amateur an amateur style.
But he was a fucking running back. He ran like a
Mhm.
4.240.
Where did he play?
Kennesaw State. He got picked up by he called me and we talked and he was being offered to be on the taxi squad,
Right.
to be to play, and he said, "What do you think about wrestling?" And I said, "Well, I said, let me give Paul a call." So I gave Paul a call, and they had him come down for a tryout, and he was signed immediately.
Wow.
So he was looking at probably making 65, 70 in the
Mm-hmm.
NFL with pads and getting hit. So
Yeah. All this talk about
he ain't making 60. But let's go back to this because
Rock,
we've no we, let's go back to fucking
Ellen.
Roman.
Oh yeah. Okay.